Oklahoma. This is a story we followed, the case of 7-year-old Asia Johnson. She went missing back in January. Just moments ago, cops say a vehicle belonging to kidnapping and murder suspect Lester Hobbs may have been found. There's some live pictures. KOCO's our affiliate covering this. Now, Hobbs is accused of killing little Asia's mom, Tanya Hobbs, his estranged wife, and bludgeoning her, killing her in a brutal fashion. Police aren't saying if today's discovery is the little girl, but they confirm 2 bodies were found. One body was reportedly found inside the vehicle. The other body was found nearby. The vehicle was found near Lake Thunderbird. HLN keeping you updated on all the latest developments. Michelle Sagona with us, investigative journalist. You can always find out more. Keep updated at her website, michellesagona.com. Michelle, what can you tell us? What more can you tell us about this?
Well, as you just mentioned, Mike, this is something that's just happened within the last hour and a half. Once investigators got the tip that the car was out there, of course, they went out there right away, along with the United States Marshal Service. Arthur Templeton out of the Lawton office is actually one of the lead investigators, and Jessica Brown with the Oklahoma Bureau of Investigations is also keeping everyone up to speed as well. So what they're doing is they're confirming the plate that was found on the car, along with the bolo that went out for the Toyota Paseo that Lester Hobbs was last seen driving, with Asia. And this case, it's a little over 2 months old, and obviously Asia has been missing ever since. The last time we knew that she was with Lester Hobbs was when her mother was murdered, and from that point, the case has really gone cold. And I talk with Arthur a lot at the United States Marshal Service, and he tells me, he says, look, he said, it's just amazing that we have not had a positive ID on the car, a positive ID on the child, a positive ID on Lester. And this may explain why there are reports out there at this time that there could possibly be a body in the car and another body outside of the car, but that's something that we're waiting to figure out.
Obviously, we're hoping and praying it's not little Asia.
Absolutely.
Michelle, let's refresh everybody's memory on what happened, what allegedly took place here. Because we saw some pictures of Tanya Hobbs and Lester Hobbs days before this attack holding hands.
Yeah.
They go, I'm talking about Tanya and little Asia, go see this guy or get near him enough to where allegedly he kills his estranged wife and Asia's mom in a brutal fashion, right? Bludgeoned her to death.
It was horrible. He did. He did, in fact, beat her to death, allegedly, if he is responsible for this. It happened on January 23rd. And that same day, Mike, that was the day that those pictures came out at the Walmart of them holding hands. And also, that same day, that weekend, that was when Tanya Hobbs took her daughter out to see Lester. And in the custody arrangement, Lester was not supposed to be around that child. But Tanya and J.J. Johnson, who is Asia's father, they had a good working agreement. She wasn't even supposed to have the child overnight. She said that she was going to take Asia to a birthday party, when in fact she did take him over to see Lester Hobbs and his family. And you also have to remember that back in August 2009, that's when Tanya went to the courthouse, filed a protection order against Lester Hobbs because she was afraid that Lester was going to beat her children with a hammer, when in fact that's how she was found dead.
And Michelle, didn't he flat out, he hated little Asia, right?
He sure did. I spoke with Asia's grandmother early on, and she said, he made her eat jalapeno peppers. She's seen bruises on the child from Lester, and that he was just very mean and very hurtful to her. And so it's really hard for us to imagine why a mother would bring her child around this man, although unfortunately Mom did pass away.
Right, exactly. I mean, let's face it, we don't want to have a disrespect for the dead.
Exactly.
But come on, why would a mom come anywhere near this guy? It's just beyond us. Okay, Michelle,
beyond us.
Thanks for the update. I know you'll be following it. Updates, michellesagona.com as well. And that brings us to our next point. Another